Or they'll just make germs hard mode again. Well, Mentos, I was one of the beta testers when the germs first came in. Or the, I don't know what you call it, bug testers, I don't know. One of the closed testers when they first introduced Slime Lung. And I'll tell you now, it used to be savage. Now, not so much. It used to be bad. But, yeah. And you can always turn it up in the settings. You can always make it harder in the settings if you want to. And I know that there are some... Sorry, I got overwhelmed with cuteness. Look at this little bastard. There are some masochists out there that play on, like, super hard difficulty and... You know, super low immune system and all that, and I've not got time for that shit, I don't care. Yeah, we'll leave one of them tiles there. Yeah, it's fine. Beautiful. Nice. Poor Draco getting dropped repeatedly to the ground. Well, it's better than me dropping him in here. Could be worse. What temperature is this nowadays? Oh shit, still not got cold enough in here. There's a lot of germs in here. There's a lot of germs in here. Shit, we might need to put another Weasel in here to kick it off a little bit more. Shit. I wanted to get this water nice and cold, but I can't be arsed putting temp shift plates in. I could just store some ice in here, but then I run the risk of flooding it. Fat bollocks to it. Let's put some ice in here. We'll put in 1, 2, 3. Put in 2,000 kilos of ice. Why not? Yeah, I want to get exploring up here a little bit. I just want to see if our other guys is up here before I commit to anything. I don't know where else I can really explore at the minute. We have revealed a little bit of space up here, so we're going to start feeling that temperature if we expose it anywhere. We've made some dirt. Shit. That means it's very warm. Let's do a little dig through here. And let's go up this way. It's toasty warm. Yeah, we'll just go there or something. I want to see where this biome ends, because this is essentially space. Oh yeah, Hanno's cracked on with the mushrooms now. Holy balls. Loads of food. Delicious. We've still got 39 tons of slime, so we're alright for slime as well at the minute. Cool. Right then. I'd like to dig all this out. Drop all this down. So I want a layer for my CO2 to fall down to a bit better. Derek, no! Why you do this? Get out of there. Oh, there is some oxygen up there, but I think he might just be stuck. Whew. That was close. Ooh. Ooh, it's pretty warm up here. Shit. Ah. Puffed egg in base. Oh, okay, I'll have a look at the set mix. I hope they make germs more impactful. They seem completely trivial now. Depends how you play, Alan. If you're in, you've got to remember, like, right. One of the things with this game, there is a lot of people on the forums that would bitch and moan about balancing this game to their skill set, right? But this game isn't being tailored to the people like myself that have played loads of it. This game needs to be tailored more for new players. Now imagine a new player coming to the game for the first time. The first thing they do, they dig out all around their base, they dig into this lovely green shit, and they die, right? That's just their learning curve. They fucking die. So imagine for those new players, if Slime Lung was more radical, if it was more dangerous, they'd never play a third, fourth go at the colony. They'd just buy it, rage, and give up. So there is an element of it that needs to be tailored to new players. My thinking is that later on in the game, maybe germs should evolve. New strains of germs could evolve. So Slime Lung could mix with the bastard gene and you get the bastard Slime Lung. Or, do you know what I mean? That would be interesting to me. So that if you do make it to cycle 400, 500, there's still a risk for you. It's not just like, well, I've got food, I've got oxygen, I've got water, I'm set forever. If you could have evolution in germs, now that'd be cool. That'd be a bit different. So that your new players would still be able to get through the learning experience without getting battered, but your veteran players would be able to also be challenged later. That to me would be interesting. But I really would like them to dial down some of the stuff for new players, because I think a lot of new players come to this game and just get hammered. Just get absolutely fucking hammered, because it's got a bit of a savage learning curve. But, you know, I'm only saying that because a lot of new players come to the stream and are like, how do I make this work? And you're thinking, shit, if you don't know how to do that, you're really going to struggle with X, Y, Z, do you know what I mean? So, a dupe could catch gingeritis, what a horrible disease. Exactly, Nalash. I can't seem to wrap my head around mid-game. There you go, McDonald. That's exactly what I'm talking about, mate. Exactly what I mean. Ah, Gorgian. Thank you for the bits, buddy. Much appreciated. I guess new players might not understand the settings and do it on normal anyway. Yeah. I mean, turning down the settings and turning off disease should be the last course of action, shouldn't it? It should be the last thing that you turn to. And don't get me wrong, every game has a creative mode or a debug mode or, you know, a cheat mode, but it should be your last course of action, really, shouldn't it? The game should hold your hand and get you there without that. Because as soon as you go into creative mode, it's like Minecraft. Who here has played normal Minecraft and then when you find out you can do creative, you're like, oh, do I really want to make another piston? I'll just cheat one in, never mind. You know, like, very quickly it becomes like, it's like Terrallo is Alt-Z, right? Terrallo is a great example. Terrallo has watched me play this game for ages, but he relies on Alt-Z from debug mode because he can't play the game on normal speeds, like normal 3 speeds. He has to have Alt-Z or he loses his mind. But it's not a game feature, you know, it's something you've come to depend on because of debug. So, I don't know. I think as soon as you start turning on debug for your normal playthroughs, it's game over. Which is why I sort of keep it very much separate. I'll use debug for testing and never turn it on during a playthrough, ever. In the mid-game I have to do that too, it just goes unbearably slow. Oh, you can't do that. It was simpler back in the day because if you run Alt-Z debug, machines didn't work the same. So you ended up losing gases and losing mass and all sorts of stuff. So nobody did it back in the day. They used to screw everybody's like experiments up and stuff, but I don't know. Right, what should we build, guys? Let's build something bigger. We do need storage. A nice place for it might be here, honestly. I did say I was going to do a wide base, so I'm not sure yet. Jinko, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Usually just do it when I have so many things for my dupes to do that it takes them 3+ cycles to perform what I want. You see, Petter, I'd say the problem is then you're splitting your workforce too thinly. You're doing what I do and trying to do a million things at once rather than just focus on one job at a time. Mass production of plastics. Plastic and refinery build? Is that what you want? I mean, I don't mind. We'll do whatever you guys kind of want. Plastic we have done many times. I think plastic build would be quite easy for us as well. I think a plastic build would be super easy. I'd just take a bit of this water, I reckon. Or glass. Glass or steel. I don't think we've probably accumulated enough eggshells for steel yet. Sir Camel, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Do a solar panel build up on the surface. I wasn't going to crack through to the surface yet. I wasn't going to crack through just yet. This is the regolith that I've been talking about, by the way. For those of you that were wondering, this stuff is technically a filtration medium, just like... sounds very ominous. A filtration medium, just like sand. So this is what we'd be able to use later on for our deodorizers and stuff. Yeah, the vacuum of space. I don't think I want to go to space yet. I don't think I want to. I still want to try and find our last geyser. Let me find that and then I'll decide what we're going to do next. Plastic might be a good shout, because I've messed up and I've not got any of the glossy Dracos that we were lucky enough to have at the start. I really should have captured some, but I didn't because I'm a fool. I don't see any glossy eggs kicking around that I can steal. It's not a big deal to wrangle them, I just can't be arsed. Would have been nice just to find one. I just got home. What have you been doing today at the base? Johnny, how are you, mate? We got our oxygen set up online, so we're now actually producing some oxygen for the base. We also did a couple of geyser cap-ins. We did a little overpressurized tank. We rescued some slicksters and built a little slickster cage. And we've done out a little bit of digging and tidying out down here as well. I'm currently just debating what to do next, honestly. I've also foolishly refined all of my gold into refined gold. Like an idiot. I've got 18.7 tons of gold. What a twat. What? What? And mistake. So shit. Oh, shit. What are the kinds of crits that you aim for when you're ranching? I like smooth hatches. I like them purely so that we can refine some metal without having to have dupe power. Puffs, I don't really care about puffs at the moment. They're a bit shit. Their outputs are very low. Glossy Dracos kind of handy, but don't really kill myself for them because making a polymer press build's dead easy. Not really any of them. We'll probably do something with shine bugs and solar panels, I think, but I've just not fathomed out what we're going to do yet. I'll decide what I'm going to do once I've found this last geyser. I probably need to do a little dig down here as well. Can we get to this? Oh god. It's a bit messy down here, but I think we're going to do a dig over this way as well. Let's get all this gone. Let's get that done. Yeah, we've got an ice biome over here. I'm going to head up here and see what we can find. Let's go up here. Fish, somebody said fish as well. Should make fish tanks. Gulpfish convert water. We did gulpfish in our last playthrough, Creta. We did do gulpfish in the last playthrough. And they are very good. They are very good. We did a nice little build with them. There is a bit of a cheeky exploit with fish at the minute as well. They're very powerful. Could do a little fish tank. Derek. We could do a fish tank. There's a thing somebody posted on the forums. I think it was that Nativel guy, the Russian guy. He posted a build with feeding 1 kilo per cycle to fish. Seems a bit cheaty to me, but it's a feature, guys. It's a feature. Oh, for fuck's sake! Show me who's done this. Oh, it's only Query. McX, be a mechatronics dude. Go. Let's go to you. It's a long way for them to get down here, so I kind of need them to blast it when they get down here. That's it, Summer. That's it, son. Get stuck in. That's what we like. That's what we like. Let's do a little cheeky mob. What is the resource that you're lacking in the late game normally? I don't think I really lack anything normally, Lavender. know. Resource that I'm lacking. Plastic's probably the slowest grind, just because if you want to build a lot of stuff with plastic, it takes quite a bit to refine. But I don't really know. I don't think we ever really run out of anything. Question: do you mix your waste bathroom water with regular polluted water? Is there even a difference? There is. You will get dirty germs in your polluted water. I do mix them, but only because I'm only going to be using this water for cooling through pipes. So, yeah. The water that comes from your wastewater, from your toilets and stuff, will have germs in it. And if you mix it with other polluted water, then you spread the germs. You shouldn't do it really, but depends whether you care about the germs or not. I will only use this water for cooling. This will just be going through cooling systems. So it doesn't really matter to me if... Oh shit, we found the geyser. Fuck me, I'm looking at the thing. We've got another geyser here. Let's get that dug out and find what it is. I don't really care about consuming the polluted water. I'm just going to use it as a coolant. That is it, really. Yeah, I didn't see him, because I was looking at the fucking screen, didn't see it at all. I was looking through the screen. You run out of algae and patience. Yeah, we do normally run out of algae. It's weird, we go through a spell. I can last like cycle 300 or something without electrolyzers normally. So, we do often run out of algae, but I just do frantic digs around the map. Which is fine. I quite like it that way. And patience, yeah, probably patience as well, yeah. So, what are we thinking, guys? What do we reckon this geyser is? Let's see if we can draw around it. Oh! If this is a hot water geyser, we are absolutely set. It's not a volcano though, which is a bit sad, but we do have metal on the surface. This is a babby geyser, guys. So, place your bets, folks. I'm going to say, if it's a hot water geyser, we are set, because then we are done with our electrolyzers. Another slush geyser wouldn't be bad, but getting 2 slush geysers in one game, I don't think that's very likely. What else could it be? CO2. You're all saying CO2. Can't be CO2. No way. No way. It's a babby geyser. Oil. Oil fisher could be quite good, actually. A leaky oil fisher. That could be good. Well, let's get in here. Let's figure it out. Let's just do that or something. That should tell us. Cold CO2. Oh shit, yeah. Why is there even a CO2 geyser? CO2 is kind of handy, Domain. Like, at least with CO2 you can feed it to slicksters, or you can use it to turn clean water into dirty water with, you know, air purifiers, what they're called, sieves. Sea Farmer, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the stream, mate. Hey, Life, what's going on in the world of Annie today? Hope there were no deaths. No deaths! No deaths, GG. 50 quid says it's CO2. Oh, Lavender! We have a donation thing on that at the minute, mate. I will take that bet. I'll take that bet. You just got the jackpot. 2 CO2, 2 chlorine. Oh, Zazie Zoo. Oh no. Right, whilst we're waiting for this dig, guys, I've done the jobs, haven't I? Scyther. Have you done this? No. Whilst we're waiting for this dig, I'm just going to go and close all the windows in the house, because all the midges and bitey things are going to fly in. So I'll leave it running. I will BRB. If anybody dies, I'm sorry. I'll do a little save just in case. Place your bets, folks. Geyser roulette. BRB. Okay. What's going on? That could be why. Right then. Just done Scyther, haven't I? Cool. Nice. I'd like this to be fed by a conveyor rail ultimately, but whilst my dupes have got nothing to do, they can just feed it themselves, that's fine. I just did the window dash and shut all the windows. There's midges everywhere. Little bastards. Okay. I quite want to dig some more of this out. I want to tidy up some of this crap down here. All this can go. Okay. I'm doing some digging at the top of the map as well, aren't I? Oh, excuse me. What priority is all this? Let's make this a 7. Nice. Well, I don't actually need to explore up here anymore, do I? I don't really need to explore this way. I would like to know what this one is down here as well. Buried object discovered. Yeah, I know. Oh, wait. Polluted water vent. Okay. We already have a polluted water vent. A hot water vent would have been nice. Okay. Well, we do have lots of filtration medium. Maybe we're gonna have to build like a water processing plant or something. I don't know. Because we're gonna need to get this capped again, aren't we? Labrador. Tough call, mate. It is a very dirty map. Yeah, polluted water vent. Let's see if we can get this analysed quickly. I might as well start digging all this out and we'll get this capped. A very dirty map indeed. Build a functional steam gen using pH2O. We could do that never before. I don't think that's too hard a deal. I don't think that's too rough. Okay, how do I want to do this? Right. Let me just figure out. I always have to take a moment just to figure out the logistics of this. So we're going to have airflow, gap, airflow, airflow, floor. That should be that. Volcano purification. You see, I don't think we'll need that much water. I can just sieve some water. I'd rather do a natural gas boiler, I think. I think that's more of a challenge and more interesting. Personally. Don't you think? Right, let's make a bit of room here. Just leave you for a second. I don't know if this is going to be a good one or a bad one, so the sooner we can get it analysed, the better. Dig out all that crap as well whilst we're here. Dig a little route under here so we can get through a bit easier. Something like that. Oh shit, I've just balls that right up. Oh well. My mistake. Do you watch Brothgar's video about ASRS? I don't really watch Brothgar anymore, to be honest, Greta. I've not watched Brothgar for a very long time. Who's suffocating? Oh dear. Somat, why? Get out of there. ASRS. ASRS, what's that? What you can do is a high pressure vent. Oh wait, how can I do something like your polluted water tank or natural geyser tank without exploiting the game? As Mentos has said, high pressure vent will get you 20 kilos, that's about it. Automated storage and retrieval system. There's been people have been doing that for months. This is why I stopped watching Brothgar. There's loads of people that have done storage systems on the forums, Coretta. Stick to the clay forums. Yeah. Oxygen, please. How are you, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Right, let's get all this capped off. And let's go down like that. Nerd's struggling a little bit here, but honestly, I just need him to get this analysed and then we're good. What is it? The geyser, Vixen, it's a polluted water vent. So we've already got one of these, and it's another big boy by the looks of it. So we're probably going to be sieving. We're probably going to be sieving a lot of water, I think. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. This, so that'll be like that, and that'll be like that. Cool. That'll do us. Fine, and you? I've watched a lot of your videos. You're really good at Oni. Oh, too kind, buddy. I'm not too good at Oni. I've played a lot of Oni, that's all. I'm not good at the game. I just played a lot of it. But thank you. That's very kind of you, mate. How about yourself? You been playing a lot of the game? You enjoying it? I haven't been playing because I was getting too frustrated. What do you mean? Too scared to run around without an exosuit. How do you keep your dupes healthy? Any tips? Biggest tip I can give you, Farmer. If you do find you've got an area with lots of slime lung, pop down deodorizers and that'll get rid of it. I've been a bit lazy in this playthrough. Normally I'd have all my stuff being stored in a chlorine room. So make a big area with loads of compactors in and then just fill it with chlorine. That's a really good way of dealing with germs. And then the biggest tip really is make sure make sure they've got somewhere at night where they go to sleep that's very oxygen rich. As long as there's a lot of oxygen in the area, it will kill off an awful lot of the slime lung germs. If you do have any that have got a silly amount of germs on them and you can't really get rid of it, put down like hand sanitizers, things like that, and also get your apothecary going and get some vitamin chews made, and then just select manually with your consumable tab who you want to feed your vitamins to. So if you get somebody that starts getting like 20-30% or something, give them a few vitamin chews and they'll get a boost to get better so they don't get slime lung. But it's just a bit of micromanagement really. Don't go too far, don't dig too much. And probably the thing that I do that a lot of people forget to do, make sure you're sweeping up your slime at a high priority. So I've always got compactors kicking around that are submerged in water, and these are always on a priority 9. So it does make digging things out a bit slower because your dupes will literally dig a piece of slime, grab it and take it home. But it means that you get less slime lung emitting off the slime that you've dug out. So they collect it immediately and store it. That's probably the best tips I can give you really. Other than that, just go nice and slow and take your time. Your dupes wouldn't eat the chews. They should do. Just make sure you've assigned them to eat them. If you let everybody eat the chews, they'll eat them whenever they want. Everybody will eat them. So you sort of need to micro it a little bit. That's probably the best way of doing it. Oh shit. Hop, hop. No, they're okay. That's fine. I'm going to need to leave a bit this wall out, aren't I? Let's see. Let's leave this out. And then we'll dig that out. I did not think this through at all. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of... Ugh. I made a mistake, okay? Mistakes were made. Oh no, we got to it, that's fine. What happened in my last playthrough? I don't know why Dukes would not eat them. Oh. I know it's early access, but there are just things I think should be fixed by now. You're preaching to the converted, Corretto. I totally agree with you. There are a lot of bugs in this game that do need to be ironed out, but again, it is early access. They do patch an awful lot of stuff on every update, so you know, credit to them in some regards. Like, you do need to acknowledge the fact Clay do a lot of fixes, but you know, it's going to happen. It's early access. It's just one of those things, I suppose. I have been the first one to be bitching and wafting my pitchfork at Clay when something's not been working as it should be, but on the same token, they do an awful lot of fixes, and in fairness, the patch notes on this update, the Cosmic update, they're probably one of the more thorough patch notes I've seen them do in a long time, because a lot of people were complaining about incomplete patch notes and stuff, i.e. patch notes where they'd made hot fixes that we didn't know about and they didn't mention. This time they were a lot more transparent, a lot more open about all the little mini fixes and stuff, which is really cool. So, you never know. We're getting there. It's getting more towards a finished, polished game. I mean, Christ, we've been fortunate enough to be playing this game for a year. Look how much content's been added to it in a year. I mean, holy shit, there's a lot. When I first started out this game, like, machines didn't get affected by heat. There were no germs. There was no natural gas. There was no... Christ, there was no hardly anything. So, it's worlds apart from the game it is now. There were no germs, no cooling in the game. There was no Weezeworts, no aqua tuners, no nothing. We had thermal regulators and hydrogen cooling. That was about it. It's polar worlds apart from where it is now. Right. Oh, timed that fucking well. Holy shit. Active period 94.2 cycles and it's active in 4. So let's get some oil dropped in here quickly. Holy balls, we timed that well. Plumbing. Liquid vent. Go. Timed that super well. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be fine. Plumbing, let's see, our pump would go there. Our power. The power needs to go there. Okay. Go, go, go! Everybody on it! Sweep, dig, build, win. Let's put a few compactors down close by so they get swept up quickly. Go, go, go! This Draco needs to go. Game concept is amazing, plus there are tons of contents, yeah. And I think that, you know, who knows what our next update will be. I've been one of the ones complaining about a lack of biomes and animals for ages, and I mean, I know that